Thank you, Brian. Now I'd like to introduce the guy who's probably been running the longest without ever having been elected, and who has one of the hardest races coming up this fall, Mr. Tom Quinn.
Not sure if that's a compliment or a dubious distinction. I've been doing this long. I want to start with a couple of things. I have been running for this seat for a long time because I've not been a politician before. I'm a teacher. That's my profession. And I've had a bit of an outsider's perspective in looking at the way politics works. And I don't recommend it. Because what gets lost so often is what matters. And those are the issues. And the presidential election is a perfect example of that. I'm in the 165th, which is part of Radnor, and keep on voting down the ticket. But I know who you're coming out for. And I know who your neighbors are coming out for, or who may be undecided about, and that's Barack Obama. And what I want to share with you, my last one to speak? Yes. Is what I hope you take out of here with the 51 days we have left, is that I don't want the events the last couple weeks for us to lose sight of what a tremendous opportunity we have to elect a president of the United States who will be different than any president we've ever had before. I teach young people about politics, and they are naturally cynical. But there has been a palpable difference over the last year in the engagement of young people. And that is vitally important to our politics, to actually see so many people who are not voting against someone. They're voting for someone and something. That's the kind of politics that we need. And despite what I sense are some concerns that have come up in the last 2 weeks, it's still the politics that we have. We have a candidate that we can vote for and be proud to vote for. And there's three things that I want to leave you with, that I want to remind you of what Barack Obama is about. The first is what he started with, and that's hope. What a wonderful thing that is, to see that example of someone who's going to take an image to inspire. Those are not empty words. Words move people. Words give us a common purpose. And I, in my lifetime, have never seen anyone who's been able to do that with the power of Barack Obama and inspire that hope in so many. Change is the second thing he's talked about. Present company excluded. Harrisburg is a place desperately in need of change. To actually get health care done for every single Pennsylvanian. To actually have policies that make sense so that there's real meaningful reform so that you can have trust in your government. Greg Vitale was nice enough to say about me that I would help restore faith and trust in state government. Greg was wrong. We've got to create it. And we need people who are there for the reason to serve each and every one of you, not to serve themselves. And Barack Obama gives us an example of that kind of change that we desperately need. And the last is something that he probably doesn't talk about as much, but I think it's the most important. He uses the word justice quite a lot. We in our society, when it comes to healthcare, when it comes to education, when it comes to economic policy, we're not just. There are so many ways that we can be better than we are. And that's what leadership asks us to do, is to actually be better, to challenge us. And we have that opportunity in this election to be better than we are. So please, support Barack Obama. Keep on voting down the ticket for all these wonderful people that you've heard from. But keep in mind, we're 51 days away from making historic change in this country. And we're going to do it. Thank you.